The 5-member committee, John Dramani Mahama, President, Paul Mohon Tomasa, will investigate into petition for the removal of Chief Justice Gertrude Tukono Anna Enrada, concerned citizen Alfred Ababi Okumi, the petition Kokoda the Presidency se putu prumu akohu se eye empanyimfo omoda committee ano etun se didi san Toku restaurant ewa Accra eno no emfa pepper yo emba atenia ebebem ochiemu a Justice Yoni Kolendi ene Justice Gabriel Poamai ene Justice Samuel Esiedu plus Tado Sorry ono counsel for one of the petitioner. I mean omo petition say yen ma no lawyer odimu and a legal counselor odi asemina nimu akoba say one committee at restaurants ADD ono HMU say emfa preparing your emma the benefit of the doubt. Say President John Dramani Mahama ni manimu ya undissolve this committee na omo follow the rightful step na ewie oni obi of asempatna say HMU say okotena so good evening ekodi nkomo ma Ghana fo bebre twist no no de na nya de so obesa esisu biem nanso so enam the good people of Ghana understanding into this matter nti wasatena se na kakumo webusuya yagene kokonum jebrani nti more revelations are all done di
entakome nti ubetima confirm say wo the petition akoma omampanyi John Dramani Mahama
onia me the petition akoma me anam the petition the call akoma at medical Jubilee House 2 days ago na abo 4:13
p.m.
4:13 p.m.
And now the petition the call.
Yes, and now the petition.
The petition no nyina so den.
So if honestly now it's in a official case so now my margin say out of respect for the president and legal counsel and pay advice. I wouldn't have spoken about this matter again because you want to give the president the benefit of doubt to look into it and consider the matters. Until you do hard then you tell. First of all, what is the objective? It's important say Rebecca what's the objective of the petition? For me, two major things, and it's about impartiality and fairness. And now let me even impartiality fairness no media boom and the integrity of the process. Any process I mean Obiabeka say oh yeah MPP no ka omo any Chief Justice no yeah maybe that is true. I'm part of the people that don't want them to remove the Chief Justice. Now Unia says you remove the Chief Justice or if the Chief Justice must be removed don't you think the process must hold the highest level of integrity? Don't you think that process must not come and will say that oh the process was not fair? Should it be like that? Say after the process no Biabeka say this part and this part of the process wasn't fair? Is that what the process must hold to the highest standard of fairness? Because this is the highest precedent you can have in our history. This is a lawyer. This is novel. When was the last time I say ye Chief Justice be and there was a processor? This is novel. So everything we are doing there is going to be a precedent that if another process like this is going to happen, ye ko yusu.
A novel under the 1992
Constitution. Yes. So Mati say Nkrumah that time the nominee. In fact, you and I were not there.
Yes.
So, but this under the 1992 Constitution, this is novel. And with the highest standard. And they say, what are the major issues? Two things: code of conduct and fairness. As you say, what is the code of conduct? In fact, code of conduct, Emma judges no code of conduct, Emma institution, be as I say president, executive code of conduct.
Sure, na point.
Oh, na lawyer, almost a code of conduct. Imrebia, wa shishe. Ebebu obi okra to me say, utu me na ukran. In order so be beka say, oh you corrupt, and anya corrupt, and I say. A certain perception because your politics are ye amaya ye bunyina no ade de corruption ni unfairness nyina it starts from what we call perception. Perception. So in order that we will not breach as a judge and as a magistrate yebeka say uni ye say ni say no ama yesusu say ade ya ye no adwin bi teachi enti na omo ye ade bi a friend code of conduct. So there's a code of conduct for judges and magistrates. Unya because is una a lawyer. Say what is the code of conduct when it comes to be a friend of ex-party communication? Say we a judge assembly that when him and now proceeding some started with proceeding and sana unim say assembly una wo ba bedi and una woody na unim say parties are omuka parties and conform we involved in assembly whether it's been a plaintiff or the petitioner or the defendant any of them whether it be them no untimini sa in Kofono party no in common one-on-one without the presence of an officer of the law and I just ana Musiano and I say unless it is authorized by law. I would like in order to be explicit because we can trivialize the same. Well, Shana in Kofono they are exchanging pleasantries and I know most now. Now in fact Obibusa say what is wrong say 3 judges another senior lawyer aba oni omodi nkomo or exchanging pleasantries. There's nothing wrong. Judges ni lawyers kasade bia. But what does the code of conduct state? Because any debiana judge be or judge be any obia odina asem ekasa in private. In order say that perception say any fair process no embemu no entina omo ye code of conduct no. Who read the code of conduct rule 1 principle 7 with your indulgence so be more permission now. Or see a judge shall not initiate or permit or consider any ex-party communication concerning a pending or an impending proceeding. Who read the commentary A? I just want to give that one. Or say ex-party communication which is not sanctioned by law is an attempt to overreach one party to a case before the judge and influence the judge to decide in favor of the party making the contact. Who read it to us will say an ex-party communication undermines the fairness of the justice delivery system. And you mean make judge I'll give it you have it so you know it. Or say an ex-party communication undermines the fairness of the justice delivery system and an ongoing judicial proceeding and creates a dent in public trust in the legal and court system. Okay, it is improper for judges to engage in any form of ex parte communication which is not permitted by law with lawyers or parties before him. And to say ne yako kumase na oye judge awudi masem na ever say ye kumase fie fufu enyina ye kodidi wo ho na oye judge me ye lawyer and me the masem bi da wanim na me share na odi fufu kwa me ntimi no wonsre because I cannot make any form of contact. I cannot make a young code of conduct. And yemen na me troy and me boa of code of conduct. So if there is an issue like that, as a citizen of Ghana, I have duties to protect the constitution. Already Article 41 A and B Article 41 states the duties of a citizen of Ghana. The reason why I can't say say something, no, it was not just because of you, it is in the constitution as your duty. So be who be a enye and be officer chiwadrin so enye no. This thing, how they have brought it out. But Ghana for media, more fast. How the petition came out, I don't know. Baba, we have to talk about it. We have to talk about it.
It is based on the code of conduct, no. And then we are a breach code of conduct. And I make us a petition. No?
I saw 3 of the judges. I saw 2 of the judges.
2 of the
judges. Even with a judge who was instrumental for that process to come, because I say injunction be Vincent, Honorable Vincent Asifua at the core. One of the judges was Obia Odima say Yambo injunction. And sana sa process way input start. So I saw 3 of the judges. But if you're a judge, assembly as the code of conduct says, you cannot have an ex party and he said lawyer, senior lawyer, you should have ignored it because the onus lies on you as a judge. To follow the code of conduct. And it is because of some of this code of conduct. Who a judge? Now the Chief Justice has the opportunity to say, Masa, because of this, yapamon. Assembly. Enfane say ene wo employer multimedia. Na one multimedia ewo Asemako court say you've misappropriated funds. What the cash ni be akwaye wedding and adia kolos kwa na bibi, and the issue is before the court. Na jaja otena asem no so enemako court. Enyume akwa bi kope ever say akwa bi kra ko bufu well and akwa pe bibie di na ura baby a wo kona no hu say o employer lawyer no any judge no, they are exchanging pleasantries. What comes into your head?
What do you mean say any fair process before?
Is that what what comes into your head? How would you feel? Now, do you believe, say, at that time the process will be fair for you? What is your perception about it?
That's the same perception when you saw
that is the perception. And now the simplest thing.
Yes.
Adia a kosukra ukroma a land issues. Say and ne wakoto asase bi na asase no ho abasem de bia injunction say injunction de ba ni abo atu egu na nipa na wasase no osi dan no na what had injunction ako ni abo atu egu na adebu number bia wo hu say judge no ene we opposing counsel no ejina ho din komo bi anase omo sira no it could be anything. I don't want to preempt. It could be anything. They've made contact outside of the court without an independent official officer of the court. How would you feel? Do you think, say, say, hey,
specifically on this, no, you allege, say, there was a restaurant in Accra.
Yes, a restaurant in Accra.
And three justices of the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
2 of which are members of the committee.
Of the committee, which
a probe Chief Justice.
Yes, and said by the President under Article 146.
Good. It is our 2 Supreme Court justices, no? Justice Scott Puaman.
Yes.
Justice Asiedu.
Yes.
And the other justice of the Supreme Court now we can say for injunction application. No?
Yes. He was instrumental. Yes.
Now on also kasa 2 justices now.
Yes.
And that justice na why?
Justice Yoni
Kolendi.
Yes.
Good. And the justices miensa.
Yes.
And now why would you any who our restaurant?
Yeah, we are all the evidence is there. The record is there.
Record is there, meaning say video or picture to show.
Adam say we have all the records. You see, I don't want to go into the exigencies of the matter. We want the president. We are giving the president all the time to consider the petition. So we don't want to preempt anything at this point.
But as far as you are concerned, no evidence be over here to prove your case, no.
It's ready available with the witnesses also.
Witnesses are no in our restaurant.
Witnesses, witnesses, but 1 or 2 be what they are ready.
Are ready to testify.
Yes, they are ready to testify.
And you saw these justices, but did you see the lawyer for one of the petitioners against the Chief Justice? That is when that person came to join.
And also join it, even though he was already in the location. And to Obi Jinabe because this is a monstrous lie, and I say probably maybe a mature so if you are referring to me, it's me. But the question is,
yes,
were you there at the period? That's the first question. If you are there at the period, the so and so, that's in fact just to answer the first question before we know. Were you there at that period between that 7:30 to 8:30? Were you there?
Were you in the restaurant?
Were you in the restaurant?
But no abba bekase, it is a monstrous lie. No such meeting took place. That's specific. It is very easy to fact check that. We know those who get justice through negotiation. In the first part of Niwena, or say a intro meeting biasa ankoso.
I'm not sure, sir.
And very easy to fact check that.
Yes. I don't think this is for me. I don't think it was about.
Or refer to petition.
No. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. Because the evidence is overwhelming. Too overwhelming.
The evidence.
Yeah. Too overwhelming.
Or no, every baby are not oti in the restaurant.
Yes. Yes. The evidence is too overwhelming, so I don't even want to respond to it. I'm waiting. I'm telling you, I'm giving the president the benefit of doubt. Today is the last time I'm talking about this.
About this issue.
Yes, I'm giving the president the benefit of doubt. The president can't respond. There are three things. That the president has the opportunity to do.
Yes.
Is either ignore it and let the process continue. Then we know a great precedent has been set.
Yes.
2, he can declare it as a mistrial. And everything goes back to reset. And now he can change. Say the petition, he can dissolve the committee and change. That one day, it lies in the bosom of the president. And you see, the Biamika Chenkrofo say, Uta Okudurun Krane and America. President Mahama is a listening president. And Sh0cks, Sem Kakra Yati free and down for he's a listening president. And we know he'll pay attention to the petition. Yes. We know he'll pay attention to the petition.
If it so happens, say ABR president ignore a petition,
then
would you put out the evidence?
Yeah, we'll take our next step.
Because of the gravity of the allegations, and because same is contained in a petition, which petition can ground a process for the removal of these justices? What say a serious issue?
Yes.
The petition can do so many things. One, these justices may recuse themselves from, because open justice be recusing one of these allegations can suffice, but it should come with proof. And I will say, what's our proof? In a serious allegation contained in this petition, you said, you have all the evidence to ground all allegations.
Yes.
You have all the evidence.
All the records. Unim say, growing up, 2 sets of people are sure Ghana. Yes. A soldier for and a judge for. Because judge, and it's coming to make such claims or allegations against a judge. What you say, Justice Yoni Kulendi?
Yes.
Sorry. I would not even want to get up and make a frivolous allegation against him. But you see, even poor man, we know the people he has trained. We know some of the people he has trained. These are serious people. These are people that say, from Achiano. This is not personal, has no hatred or anything. For me, it's about we the youth, our future and the system. What's that? My brother Penny Kabila what's in a statement? No, he said it is about Ghana. If there's a process, we don't uphold to the highest standard. To apply our highest standard to process now, we've lost it all. Papa Iba, Obama, Oba Ghana. If you do not build strong men. Build what? Strong institutions. And strong institutions come with strong processes. Strong institutions come with strong processes. So if there's a code of conduct, that I mean, there is nothing wrong. The point could even be said. I'm not even alleging say Omo can be before asem no. I'm saying I'm going just to the foundation. Say they shouldn't have even exchanged pleasantries. If that was what even just happened, you cannot. They couldn't have even shake their hands.
But what you saw at that restaurant when lawyer Thadio a move from baby Ote, echo baby justices ne wono. Okwatena omuncheni omudi nkomo okwachia omunsem no free or I say it is saying
deeper than that. I'll leave that to the president.
You will leave that to the president.
Yes, I'll leave that to the president.
But in the petition, did you attach the evidence or
I'm waiting for the petition? You know, may petition. May lawyer catch him say
yes.
We shouldn't attach the evidence because you don't know when the petition could leak and. These are people I'm telling you I have great respect for. If me call law school lawyer, I want to be like sorry because we've read some of his arguments, the cases he's won in court and all those things. But the thing is that Ghana is bigger than anybody. Ghana is bigger than anybody.
But do you know these men and Scott Poaman, Justice?
I know them. When I see
you
them.
are sure said they are the people you saw.
Oh, sinentina me say me de niema so chair me lawyers. Ana na enya me nkwana na me wo ho.
Or restaurant.
Yes, enye. So it's bigger than that. It's not say busirimuka. You cannot na make just say inkrofo na esuro mo pa ye no judges and because they can throw your life away and change your whole course of life. So you don't want to bring any frivolous allegations against them. No. And nanoba me wo hosana me mommy frame me say opeso hu me ansana ma ko en me ko hu no okutufom judges for some day say what name and I say ma Matthias adubro and then me call me godfather ho o catch me from today never talk about the matter again. If you've given it to the president, let the my lawyer called me the same thing. These are serious allegations and you just don't want to make it. I'm not saying there has been any wrongdoing. I'm saying to the president, this is what I have seen. Please have a look at it. If it's against the code of conduct, you the president will be the best person
to take a decision. Very well. Obi sent me a message. Obi, yesterday on Good Evening Ghana, he never said he has videos to support his allegations.
I said we have records.
Okay.
There's a reason why I'm using records, whether they are videos or I want to give that privilege to the president. I'm giving all that respect to the president. That's why I'm using the word records.
Very well. I don't my fancy.